let's start with Ukraine, because in all honesty, that's the story for this planet right now. Let's go to number 5. This is a Wall Street Journal headline, an incredible statement. You'll recall that when Joe Biden was president, this is a Wall Street Journal headline. I'm going to blow it up a little bit because my tired eyes aren't going to see it otherwise. Wall Street Journal, Trump says Ukraine has no chance of winning war without striking Russia. Quote, White House describes president's social media post as, quote, an observation. He put this on Truth Social. So you recall when Joe Biden was president and managing this process, very concerned that there not be any action by Ukraine that would cause World War III. And that included aggressive strikes, missile strikes, other strikes deep inside Russia, including in Moscow. And a lot of analysts said, that's nuts because you're trying to win a war. And that's what the president said on Truth Social today. He said, I'm paraphrasing, but pretty close. You can't expect a side to win a war if they're only playing defense. Went to the sports metaphor because he's a huge sports fan, something not always appreciated about the president. He said, you can't win a game if you're just playing defense. The other team's going to keep scoring. And many people read that to say he's going to tell the Europeans to give him U.S.-made munitions and go after him. Here's this is the president, number 2, with Mr. Todd Starnes in an interview talking about Ukraine. Number 6, please.
Think we're going to be able to get peace in that region, Mr. President?
Well, I'll let you know in about, I would say within 2 weeks, we're going to know one way or the other. After that, we'll have to maybe take a different tack, but we'll see. But we'll know pretty soon.
So, Rob, are you bullish or bearish on the prospect of this war coming to a peaceful conclusion anytime soon?
I think, unfortunately, bearish. My guess is Trump was briefed that there would have to be, more strikes inside Russia. Of course, Ukraine's been striking inside Russia, for some time. Hopefully, the president's figuring out, from my perspective, that Putin really does need to see strength and feel threatened in order to bring him to the table for resolution. Conversely, I also think the president's right in saying that, Ukraine's clearly going to have to give up real estate in this deal. But yeah, if it doesn't happen in 2 weeks or whatever the latest deadline is, sometime in the next few weeks, I would think sanctions are coming and possibly an increase in arms.
Aaron, same question. Were you with Rob, or do you see it differently?
I'm with Rob mostly on this. I mean, I don't know if you saw also one of Russia's missiles struck an American business in Western Ukraine today. That was a civilian business. It was not a military contractor or anything. And I don't know if that was intentional or not. Zelensky says it was intentional. If it wasn't, it's just bad firing by Russia. But ultimately, at the end of the day, this war has been going on for what now, 3.5 years. If Vladimir Putin wanted to end it, he could have ended it a long time ago. He doesn't want to end this war. And I think that I agree. I think we need to send more weapons to Ukraine. I think we need to give Ukraine kind of the ability to strike deeper into Russia. Ultimately, here's the thing. Russia, for all of its military might, has not been able to conquer Ukraine in 3.5 years. There's nothing that suggests that if Ukraine were to strike Moscow tomorrow, which I'm not saying it should or we should let it, but that Russia would somehow go into Poland or any other Eastern European country, because it doesn't necessarily have the capabilities to do so at this point.
Want more great clips like that? I've got an idea. Hit the subscribe button, be part of the Two-Way community, never miss a clip, and you can always watch our full episodes, join them live, go to twoway.tv.